Hi everyone, my name is Jenny Madhyalagan. Today we are just not talking about servers and code. We are talking about the backbone of modern businesses. In today's landscape, cloud computing has shifted from being a luxury to an essential engine for information technology. It has elaborated organization from the constraints of physical hardware, allowing them to manage systems and data with unpredictable predicted flexibility. As digital services become more demanding, the conversation has moved from if we could use the cloud to how we should use it. Companies are now learning on two heavy hitters, which is virtual machines and containers. Those tools are the keys to improving performance and managing workloads with precision. However, moving to the cloud is not just a simple copy paste job. As we migrate sensitive data, we are meet the critical security challenges that require a sophisticated approach to protect our digital assets. In this report, we will navigate the key pillars of the cloud environment. We will break down the strategy choice, how providers decided between VMS and containers. Second, the security mandate protecting data during the migration process. The third one is the scalability factor how cloud teach tech supports business growth during peak demand. Our goal today is to highlight what proper planning, rigorous security, and smart resource management are no longer optional. They are requirement for success in the cloud. Hello everyone, my name is Jenny Madhyalagan, my metric card F1212. Today we are going to discuss how cloud service providers choose between two fundamental technology which is virtual machine and containers. We will look at how to match them to specific workloads and how they compare in terms of performance and resource management. A cloud service provider decided between virtual machine VMS and a container based on the type of workload and application requirements. For application that requires strong isolation and full operating system control, VMS are more suitable. This is because each VM runs its own OS, making it ideal for legacy systems, sensitive applications, or environment where security is critical. On the other hand, containers are better suited for lightweight, fast, and scalable applications. They share the host operating system, which makes them faster to start and more efficient in resource usage. Containers are commonly used for microservice, web applications, and DevOps environments where continuous development is needed. In simple terms, if the workload needs flexibility and speed, containers are preferred. If it requires stability and isolation, VMS are better choice. Now let's look under the hood. When we compare virtual machines and containers, we are not just looking at how they work, but how efficiently they work within a cloud environment. Point 1, performance and speed. In terms of raw performance, containers generally take a lead because they are lightweighted and don't require a full operating system to boot. They offer significantly faster startup times. Second, this agility allows for quicker scaling, meaning the system can react to sudden spikes in user traffic almost instantly. The second point is the weight of virtual machines. On the other hand, virtual machines are heavier. Since every VM includes its own dedicated guest OS, they consume more resources and are naturally slower to boot. However, is a trade off. That extra weight provides a much higher level of hardware level isolation and security, which is vital for certain enterprise tasks. The point three is resource efficiency and density. From a management perspective, it is all about density. Containers allows us to run more applications on the same piece of hardware. This high density improves efficiently and directly reduce infrastructure cost. VM require a large slice of CPU, memory, and storage for a single instance. This makes them less efficient for high volume app hosting but gives you much tighter control over the environmental.
Hi, my name is Dakshani Krishnan. My question to demonstrate what security measure would you put in place before, during, and after the migration to ensure the safety of sensitive information. To ensure the safety of sensitive information, security must be handled carefully at every stage of migration. Before migration, the organization should first performance a risk assessment to identify possible threat and weakness. Sensitive data should be protection can be applied. It is also important a great data backup and a disaster recovery plan in case anything goes wrong. Access control policy should be clearly set, ensuring only authorized user can access input data. During migration, data must be protected while being transferred. This can be done using secure communication methods like VPN or SSL or TLS. Implication to prevent encryption. The organization should also monitor the process in real time to detect any useful activity. In addition, data integrity check should be performed to ensure that on data is lost or modified during the transfer. After migration, continuous security is very important. The system should be protected using firewall and intrusion detection system to prevent cyber attack. Regularly system update and patch management must be done to fix vulnerabilities. The organization should also perform security code audit and monitoring to ensure everything is running securely in the cloud environment. The last one, encryption, is one of the most important methods to protect data. Data should to encrypt both as rest stored data and in transit data being transferred. Is ensured that when if data is accessed by unauthorized user is connected to easy read. Access control help limit who can access certain resources. One common method is role-based access control, where users are given access based on their role in the organization. For example, an admin has more access than a regular user. Another important method is multiple vector authentication MFA, which adds an extra layer of security by requiring additional verification such as OTP or fingerprint. Compliance with security standard is also important. Standards such as IOC 27001 and GDPR ensure that organizations follow proper security practice and legal requirements. These not only protect data but also would to with customer and avoid illegal benefits.
Hello, my name is Nitya Rani. I'll be presenting question 3, which is discuss how cloud computing can help in scaling operation and what features or services would be required to handle sudden traffic spikes. So, cloud computing allows businesses to easily scale their operation, especially during peak periods like holiday sales or promotions. One key feature is electricity, where resources can automatically increase or decrease based on the demand. For example, during a sale, more servers can be added to handle high traffic, and after the sale, resources can be reduced to save costs. There are two main types of scaling. First one is about horizontal scaling, adding more servers to handle more users. Second is vertical scaling, increase the power of CPU and RAM of an existing server. Cloud platforms also provide load balancing, which distributes traffic evenly across multiple servers. This prevents any single server from being overloaded or an improved system performance. So for the question B, how does auto scaling in cloud work and what are its advantage for business with fluctuating demands? Auto scaling is a cloud feature that automatically adjusts resources based on system demand. It works by using monitoring tools that track performance metrics such as CPU usage, memory usage, or number of users. When these metrics reach a certain limit, the system automatically adds more resources. When demand decreases, extra resources are removed. There are different types of auto scaling. First is reactive scaling, response to real time demand, for example, sudden traffic spike. Second is scheduled scaling, increase resources at a fixed time, for example, during planned sales events. For example, in Emirates website during a flash sale, autoscaling ensures that the system can handle thousands of users at once without crashing. The main advantage of autoscaling include cost efficiency, paying only what is used. Second is better performance, prevent slow system or downtime. Third is flexibility, easily handle changes in demand. Fourth is reliability, ensures the system is always available. In conclusion, cloud computing provides flexible and efficient solution for modern businesses. Choosing between VMS and containers depend on the specific need of the workload, balancing performance and security. Proper security measures are essential during cloud migration to protect sensitive data. Additionally, features like scaling and auto-scaling allow businesses to handle changing demands like effectively. Overall, cloud computing help organizations improve performance, reduce cost, and maintain system reliability. Thank you.